Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will give you some tips and tricks which will improve your communication skills. Okay, so remember 4 or 5 things that you have to use while you are communicating with anyone. Okay, so first one is listen well. Okay, listening is most important thing in communicative fields. Okay, so when you are talking to someone, then you have to listen to him who you are speaking with. Okay, so listening is the first thing that you have to do, you must do. Look, if you pay attention to him who you are talking with, who you are speaking, who you are communicating with, then he or she will feel good enough to speak with you as well. Okay, so first one is listen well. Okay, before speaking you have to listen well. I have already told you that if you want to be a good speaker, then you have to be a good listener. Okay, so first one, listen well. Second one is be to the point. Okay, when you are talking to someone, then you have to answer those questions which are asked to you. You have to answer in brief, but you have to be concise, you have to be specific. Okay, that is number 2, you have to be specific. Why I am talking about this thing, I am telling you, don't worry. Look, most of the miscommunication happens because of this needless information. So you do not need to give needless information while you are communicating with someone. That is number 2. Okay, number 3. watch a movie by dividing it 3 or 4 times. Okay, 3 or 4 times. Break the movie into 3 parts or 4 parts and watch one part of it multiple times. You have to watch one part of that movie multiple times, then your speaking will be improving. Okay, so you have to watch a movie multiple times. You have to watch that movie carefully. Listen that movie, that sound, that speeches given by the characters. Okay, in that movie you have to listen all the speeches carefully, and you have to understand the meanings of those speeches. Whenever you see a new word, whenever you see a new sentence, a new phrase, then you have to note it down on your copy, on your diary, and you have to understand the meaning, or you have to find out the meaning of those sentences, of those phrases. Then you have to use them in your daily life. Okay, that is important thing. Look, if you are thinking that I cannot know, I do not know these things, I do not understand English, I do not understand English movies, I do not understand the language properly, I have to watch the movie with the subtitle, then you can go for it. You can watch the movie with subtitles first. Okay, watch the movie with subtitles first, then you have to watch that movie again without subtitle, but you have to watch it again and again. Okay, that is an important thing I have to tell you. Next one, many of my friends, many of my students, you may say, or you may say that they are my friends or they are my brothers. you can understand if I tell you what they are thinking. They are always asking me that that is grammar so important? Grammar is so important. Is grammar so important for communicating with someone? I am always telling them that grammar is not so much important, but grammar is important. Okay, you have to know the basic things. Okay. Okay. Look, one thing I am telling you today, that I am not a good speaker. Okay, I am not a good speaker. I am still a learner. I am always practicing my English speaking in this area. Look, in this area, in this lonely area. Okay, actually I live in Badwan, Purba Bardhaman. I live at Tejganj in Purba Bardhaman. Okay, and beside the main road, highway, I live. There are lots of noises. Okay. That's why I cannot make a video there. That's why I daily, every day I come here and make a video for you and for myself as well. Okay, so every day, each and every day, I try to learn something new, some new sentences, some new phrases, some new words by watching movie, by watching web series, by reading a book. So look, reading is another important thing. You have to read books. Suppose you can read the books of the children. Okay, you can read the books of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a good book. Okay, you can read the books written by Ruskin Bond, R.K. Narayan. Okay, R.K. Narayan. They are basically for children. But you have to read those books, those story books, again and again. You have to read a short story for multiple times. You have to read those books or stories. Then there are lots of sentences. There are various types of sentences, various types of questions, various types of structures you can know from those stories. Then you have to write those structures on your copy, on your diary, and then you have to imitate those structures, imitate those sentences. Then you can practice. You have to say loudly and clearly in front of your camera, in front of your mirror in your house. Okay, but you have to practice. Look, you have to practice. Without practice, you cannot be a fluent English speaker. You cannot be a fluent English speaker. Okay, look, I am still learning. I have been practicing English for so many days, but I am not becoming a fluent speaker still now. Okay, so actually I have completed my graduation, I have completed my masters. Still I am learning English. Actually I have done my masters in English literature, but I have to work on my language. I am not so much good in speaking. Okay, that's why you have to work on your speaking. If you are a beginner, then you have to start, you have to begin from the basic things. You have to know the basic things of grammar, basic things. Don't need to read lots of things, lots of grammatical rules. Okay, only learn those things which are needed for your speaking. Okay, suppose if you know the basic forms of am, is, are, was, were. Okay, basic forms of modals, shall, will. These forms are important. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. next day I will share my next speech. I will share my next what I will say, my next video. Okay, so till then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay tuned, and practice English every single day. Don't be lazy. You have to practice more and more. You have to listen more and more. Okay, you have to read, but listening is most important. I've already told you that listening is the most important thing of communication skill. If you really want to develop your communication skill, then you have to work on it. You have to work on your listening. Okay, listening practice. You have to listen. You have to listen more and more. You have to listen every day, every single day. Okay, so thank you all, thank you so much. If you like my video, if you like this channel, if you are learning from my videos, then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can never miss an update.